Found some interesting information hidden in the analytics this week, which I think is crucial. And it's about thumbnails. It really is the difference between growing or failing. But welcome back. If you're watching this series, capturing the early stages of my YouTube channel, which is about starting things from scratch and making videos on various things, sewing projects, DIY, crafting, jewellery making, starting a new business, getting started on scratch, because I've got a lot of experience on that topic. So that's basically what I'll be filming. But this is week 4 and I'm going to dive straight into my analytics real soon. I'm going to be doing a deep dive this week because I found some interesting information in the analytics, which I think is really crucial. Could be the difference between growing or failing. So I want to get that captured and shared to see if that makes a big difference. As I've said, it's week 4. This is the midpoint of this series. So I'm only doing this for 8 weeks. Then I'm going to get back and focusing on my niche. But I guess this is part of it, because it is about starting something over from scratch. I still keep looking in the wrong place on the video, so apologies. I keep looking in the wrong place. I'm not looking at the camera to do it. We'll keep forgetting where to look. So yeah, so part of this is about sharing my analytics. I said I found some interesting information hidden in the analytics this week, which I think is crucial. And it's about thumbnails. The importance of thumbnails. It really is the difference between growing or failing. I believe that wholeheartedly. I don't think YouTube are screwing small channels. There's been a lot of people with concerns on whether or not it's YouTube just not helping people, and I just don't think that's the case. Even though there's been slow growth on my channel, what I'm finding in my analytics is I think is crucial, and I feel like I'm going to share this now and then really experiment with it over the last 4 weeks and see what happens. As I currently stand, I am currently 18 subscribers up since last Sunday, so that's really good. I'm really pleased with that. At the midway point, I'll be honest, I wanted it to be a lot higher than that, but again, I think that is down to my own inexperience and probably bad thumbnails and titles, and then maybe the hook, maybe the whole thing, who knows, but I'm working on improving it. This week I've done a lot of analysis again on the analytics side and trying to improve thumbnails, which I'll share with you shortly. Changed a few things this week as well. Instead of doing a how-to, I did a sort of why you should video, which was about sewing, and also more sort of visual things like having the text on the screen as you're speaking and some B-roll, that kind of stuff. So learning new things, which was quite good. I learned how to do that in CapCut, and that was quite interesting. I might even do a video tutorial on that at some stage if anyone's interested. I'm going to jump into the analytics and then I will give you the little tour of Melbourne. So, I'm not quite sure. 53 subscribers currently, and that is 18 up from last week. So let me delve into the content that I created in the last week, and then we'll do a deeper dive into the analytics, because I want to show you something that I found. So this was the short that I uploaded this week on Wednesday. I do my upload on a Wednesday. It's much higher than last week's. So last week's was just sort of mid 300s, and this one got into the thousands, which is great. I went back to not doing a voiceover and just used music for this video. I don't know if that was the difference. I uploaded it was on YouTube for a few hours before I made it public. But it still wasn't as high as I wanted it to be. Usually I'm up by about the 1500s, 1700s, and I've finished up at 1181. It's not terrible. It was the sort of second part of my adding branding to my fabric for my lining for my tote bag. The video was of me actually ironing that onto my fabric. Didn't get any new subscribers for that one. That was just over 1,000 views, but no new subscribers. Okay, so this was the long form video that I did on the Friday, and this was a bit different to the normal how-to videos. It's not a tutorial, it was more of a why you should video. This was about sort of my experience of buying a cheap sewing machine and trying to encourage other people to do the same. I've had 91 views. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. I think it's something that could potentially be an evergreen video. It is still rising, and it is above the typical views for that period, so it's not terrible. And I've got 2 subscribers as well, so I'm happy about that. The reach currently 2.7k, click-through rate 2.8%, which is not great. Maybe it could be better. This was last week's grow or fail video, and I think we can say that I failed. I got a new subscriber, so thank you to whoever that was. But the actual view count was shocking. It was 20 views. All of them have been pretty bad, but this has been the worst one. And I'd like to think that as they increase, as the videos increase, that the views would increase, but it certainly wasn't the case for this one. This was really bad, as you can see here. It's just embarrassing, really. But this is what made me start thinking about, I've got to start changing my thumbnails, taking them more seriously, because I was rushing them to get them done. It was more of an afterthought, and I know that's the wrong thing to do. So but this week I've spent more time on getting the thumbnail done before the video, or at least before the editing, so I'm not rushing it at the end. This was the video that really prompted me to start doing a bit of a deeper dive, because I couldn't understand why it was so bad. I've got 3.1k impressions, 0.4% click-through rate. That is terrible. That's embarrassing. But that was what made me go delving in deeper. So now let me show you what I found. And this is why I believe that YouTube is not doing anything to prevent people's videos from reaching the right places. It really is down to the thumbnail and the title. So I changed this title. I had grow or fail, and then I changed it to can I grow my small YouTube channel in 8 weeks? And I put grow or fail just down in the little corner here of the thumbnail. But it was too late. I think the impressions have been made, and it was too late for me to make that change, but hopefully it'll work for the new ones. But what I realised was when you go into reach, when you scroll down, there's this section here that says content suggesting this video. But these are the types of videos that were suggesting my content. So it meant that once somebody had watched one of these videos, then my video would come up. Girl farts into an icebox at Public. We went grocery shopping. Cruise line offers unlimited cruises. Break free from niche down. I think that one was that was sort of related. I'm not even going to say that one. That's just ridiculous. She's sick and contagious. Match me abroad. Super nanny. Like nothing to do with my video, nothing to do with it whatsoever. So basically YouTube hasn't got a clue what to do with my videos. It's sending it out to tons of different people and no one's interested in it. No, and that is because I believe wholeheartedly because my thumbnail and my title are rubbish. Let me show you why I think that is the case. So let me go into this one here. This is a video that's doing very well at the moment. This video has almost got 1,000 views. And so what you'll see with this one is that the suggested videos, so the videos that are suggesting my video, are very much in line with what my niche is. So if you look at this title, how to make your own fabric labels for your sewing projects, and the actual thumbnail says very easy DIY labels, and I'm holding up my scrunchie and my sewing project with the labels. And the titles that are on the suggested videos are DIY custom sewing tags, DIY printable fabric labels, creating my own fabric labels, how to make your own quilt and sewing projects, make your own fabric labels. It's just perfect. And that's why this video is doing well. It's not a one-off. So let's go into this one here. This is my how to make an adjustable bag strap. And that's the title of my video. And then on the thumbnail, I've got the pictures of the bag strap that says quick and easy. In the reach, the suggested videos, how to make an adjustable crossbody, how to make a camera strap, how to make adjustable webbing strap, just tons of other videos on that topic. So it's basically found where it needs to be. So I know that my grow or fail videos are just named wrong. They've got the wrong title and the thumbnails are bad. So this is another one of my grow or fail videos. It's had the highest views, but the reach was enormous, 11,000 impressions. Click-through rate was awful, 0.7%. Suggested videos. Don't ever look at her phone. Tonight's recoupling challenge, living alone. Like, none of it makes any sense. None of it is aligned to that video. And it is why it's got a terrible click-through rate, because my thumbnail and my title doesn't make sense. So I will be giving that a lot of work over the next week. Will this video that goes out today have a better thumbnail? I'll be slightly improved, but I don't think I'm going to hit the nail on the head just yet. It's very late. I'm tired getting this video finished today. I will get it finished today, and then I'll be working on improving my thumbnails over the next week and hopefully next week. And by the end of the experiment, I would have proven what I'm saying right now. I would have proven myself right, and that I will see a growth on all of my videos. That's my hope. Okay, so that's it for this week. I'm now going to take you on a mini tour around Melbourne. So rather than taking you to where you would expect all the major tourist attractions, taking you to one of the local suburbs. Oh, we've got a tram coming as well. Yeah, oh, there we go, tram. So the trams run right through the middle of the road. This one's quite good because it's got car park either side. Sometimes they literally run straight through the middle of the road and you've got to drive over them, which can be challenging. That is Melbourne, right down there in the background. There it is the city of Melbourne.